2/3 of the season has come and gone. I'm Scott Hansen, and your weekly recap for week number 12 is up now. We start with a good matchup in the NFC. And it's the Panthers quarterback. He went for more than 300 yards passing, including this, one of his 3 touchdowns through the air. The Panthers keep it rolling. They get their 6th straight victory here. From there, let's get you to another interesting matchup. And it's the New England defense that comes up with the big play here. They get the interception from deep in their own end. He's got some space. He's got some speed. He's not gonna get caught. Touchdown on the pick 6. The Patriots are in a good spot here. 2/3 of the way through the season, they stand 8-4 with this victory. One more to bring you, and it's from the nation's capital. It's the Commanders hosting the LA Rams. And it's Deebo Samuel. And this is a touchdown. The Commanders run their winning streak to 5 straight as they get another W. That'll do it for us. Until next week, Scott Hansen in Orlando. Good night from all of us at EA Sports.
The spirit of linebacker Sam Mills lives on in 2 words. And the sounding of the drum reminds every Panther to keep pounding as they get ready for a fight here at Charlotte's Bank of America Stadium. Today, an exciting battle in the NFC between the Detroit Lions and the Carolina Panthers. In his spot on the visiting sideline, that's Lions head coach Dan Campbell. His side would prefer to move on from the last couple of months. They have lost 6 of 8 during that stretch. On the other sideline, head coach of the Panthers, Dave Canales. His guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. Glad to have you all with us. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt on the call. It is Ryan Fitzgerald with the honors. And we're underway here in North Carolina. Jackson now to return it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. They're led out by someone who's fought through the doubters all through his career, and he just keeps putting up numbers. Jared Goff.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the 1 touchdown. Be curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
Goff off the play action. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Dump off to his fullback. And he's tackled for no gain.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
It's on target to Williams. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. He cuts it to the right sideline. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Detroit Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Another one for Gibbs. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's second down. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
7 yards on that last play, so this is second and 3. Off play action, Goff. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. Third down coming up. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Trying to sneak here, Goff. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 2.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. Gibbs now from the gun. He dodged the tackle. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
And the Lions, first down. First and goal, Detroit.
Again, it's Gibbs. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. He gets him 3, and this brings up second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now put one of the tight ends in motion. Gibbs has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. 2 yards away from a touchdown to begin this game. Here's third and goal. They'll run. It's Gibbs. And this is going to end behind the line. A great stop down in close. So let's see if they want to risk it now on fourth and goal. Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal try. A very short kick here from the right hash. Bates' kick is up and good. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
With how well they were eating up yards and first downs, you know that kicker wanted to come out for a PAT, but he'll take a field goal, and he'll take 3.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Trevor Etienne to return this. Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. Hits the 20. And he does. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
This is Ryan Fitzgerald on to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers take a 4-point lead. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Jackson now to return it. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. The Lions, then Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Shotgun snap here to go. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
7 yards. It's second down.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Out of the shotgun, Goff finds him over the middle. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. A pickup of 17, and that is good for a Detroit first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down throw from Goff. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They go play action with Goff. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be third down.
Gain of a yard. And it's third down.
They've got a man in motion. Goff on third. Throw left side, and St. Brown has it. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
And the Lions first down. A gain of 12.
Enough to Gibbs from the gun. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Oh, baby, he gets rocked, and the ball is out. And the Panthers get to that one.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
And now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. And my partner Brock Heward is excited about this one, pumping his fists already. It's one of the rare southpaw quarterbacks who's bringing them out.
Last week was the ideal showing for him and really allowed his offense to feed off of him. He elevated everybody around him. Just got to look at his stat line to see how well he was throwing the ball. 300-plus yard gain, several touchdowns, tremendous efficiency.
Brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Come on, steal, chest steal, 52 blue. Set, cut.
Here's Dowdle again. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing third down to begin this ball game.
Ready up.
Extra man in the secondary for the Lions on this third down.
3rd and 8.
Set, cut. Set.
Here he goes, third and long. Hits him on the in route. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Panthers first.
And the Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Set, go.
Throwing off the play fake. Cuffs, this is Xavier Leggett. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Kirby Joseph up for the stop. Now after that snap, there's an injured Lion still out there. We'll get a stoppage here as they go out to look at him.
Here we go. Ready?
This is Dowdle on second down. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
First and goal at the
Let's go.
4-yard
Ready.
line.
From the red zone now. That's caught by Hubbard. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Panthers drive their lead to 11. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. The Panthers have taken the early lead. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Bronx, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Dan Campbell getting his Lions offense ready to go for a new series. It's a 14-3 ball game as they take over following the score. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And he goes out of bounds as everyone turns to hear from our referee.
Holding. Offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Goff tosses that quickly out wide. This gets forward to around the 29. Tackle made by J.C. Horn. All right, here we go. Second down.
At the 29-yard line.
From the gun, Goff. Another one caught by St. Brown. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains.
A gain of 11.
Goff on 1st and 10.
First down.
Finds his fullback. And they make the stop. I'm going to say at about the 37-yard line.
To number 34.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
15 inches. At the 37-yard line.
They send a tight end in motion. Running it with David Montgomery. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
We go tonight.
QB sneak coming. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. All set to go now from the 35.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Fits it through the middle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First down.
Handoff here for Gibbs on his own read. Solid run in here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and
The tight ends in motion left. Goff to the air now. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. He keeps it himself. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up. All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this. Here we go with Montgomery. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions make it a one-score game in the first half. David Montgomery with the touchdown. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. On the return, this is Etienne. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Panthers and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together, finding the end zone. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. Has room into the secondary. To the house. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers now lead by 10. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown.
You saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Fitzgerald up and good on the PAT. And the Panthers drive their lead to 11.
Lions 10. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Lions getting ready to return to the field. They find themselves down 21-10 as they take over. All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. It gives to Montgomery to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Straight ahead with Gibbs. Good running there to get around 6, but now they've got third down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
And it's third down.
20.
Goff to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Give him 8 on that one. And the Lions have a first down.
Lions, first down. First and 10 at the
Goff.
42-yard line.
Big strike here to Williams. He's going to bring this down to their 35. To the line and set. Here we go. First down.
That's another Detroit Lions.
Looking to throw. Goff. There's another one to Williams. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Dumps it off to his running back. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
And he's got it for the touchdown. But while they celebrate, so back near the line, we've got a flag, Brock, in the neighborhood we usually see holding. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. So the holding backs him up. They'll try to get that back and then some on 2nd and goal.
180!
Out of the shotgun, Carr. Finds him over the middle. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Third and long for him here. Brought in. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. From the 5-yard line, looks like they're going to try it here on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. Goff. And he will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions making a 1-score game before halftime. David Montgomery with the touchdown. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions cut the lead down to 4.
17.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Return starts at the 3. Showing a little burst so far. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
Come on, set!
Now looking to throw. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. And he has this down to the 34. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Throwing from the gun. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. It's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Panthers calling on Ryan Fitzgerald here to attempt this field goal. It'll be 51 yards from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
Here's a return from the 7. Things going well so far. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. It is week 13. Things starting to get a little nervy in some circles. The home stretch starting to creep closer. Let's go to the highlights. Our look around the NFL starts now. We begin at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. The Raiders at home to take on their former Bay Area rivals, the San Francisco 49ers. And this is Christian Watson. It's fired deep downfield. He's right there to secure it. And when it's all said and done, that's an 80-yard catch and run for the touchdown. From there, why don't we go to Cleveland? Let's check in on the Browns. They're playing host to the New Orleans Saints. And it's the former Buckeye back in Ohio. It's Chris Olave. He makes the big play to kick off the scoring. This one of his 2 touchdowns so far. This one's at halftime now, and it's the Saints looking to get back into the playoff race and get to 500. They lead here at the half. One more to bring you, and it's from the nation's capital. It's the Commanders taking on the Houston Texans. And it's the former Alabama running back, Brian Robinson. With that, we take a look at the rest of what's going on here in week number 13. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Panthers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. And on 1st down, only gets about a yard here, and the defender there to force him out.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
2nd down pass play coming. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Terrion Arnold has it. And the Lions are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
To throw again here, 2nd and 10, it's gone. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled for a short gain.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate. It takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
No run here, it's Montgomery. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds Montgomery on the drop down. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. This from just 23 yards away. Bates' kick is up and good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. On the return, this is Etienne. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Smith red. Here, hut.
They'll start on the ground. Gallup drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
He rolls to his right. Connects on the crosser. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The inside give to Dowdle. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Down.
To the air on 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. He's going for it himself. Down the left sideline he goes. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down. Throw is caught. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit.
Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers now lead by 10. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Ryan Fitzgerald taking off for Carolina.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Jackson now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Dan Campbell getting his Lions offense ready to go for a new series. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Goff off the play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
A gain of 12. And the Lions.
They go play action with Goff. This one's going to hit the ground to incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Option play. Here's Montgomery. Continuing to move past the 45. By a man, he's in the clear. There he goes, right sideline. There it is, touchdown Detroit. The Lions shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. David Montgomery with the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game.
The Lions.
Goff's going to throw for it. And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in the lead, only a field goal now. Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there. Get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
The Panthers and running back Rico Dowdle back out now.
Ready.
They go play action on 1st down. And that touchdown catch earlier, it's another for him this season. As you can see, among the NFL's leaders in that category so far this year. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Setting up the running back screen. Down the sideline inside the 40. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
First down.
Set, ready.
On the counter, Dowdle. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
He's got it near the 8. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Let's go. Hut.
He'll try to do it himself. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Panthers make it a 9-point advantage. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers make it a 10-point ball game. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Jackson now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. And the first half scoring has continued so far in this second half as they try to keep the pace. Now Ryan Lyons just about ready. First and 10.
Hut. 180.
And off the play fake, here's Goff. Dump off to his fullback. And he's brought down after a short gain.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, "You have a tight end with his hand on the ground?" "Yes, coach." "You have a fullback still on your roster?" "Yes, coach." "And you're going to be just fine."
180.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. Get some space around midfield. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. This play goes for 36. And that is good for a Detroit first down. Montgomery gets it from the gun. And he's going to be tackled after a pickup of about 5 here. Second down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Five still to go here. This is second down.
We go, cut. Hut.
And put a receiver in motion left. From the gun, Goff. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
First and 10 at the 12-yard.
Looking inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
It's second down.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Hits him on the out route. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. On fourth down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Cracking for it, and it's good! And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the fourth.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. This is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. Got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
He stopped on the run back of the 27. The Panthers headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Airing it out to start this drive. Dumps it off to his running back. Down the sideline inside the 40. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch. He can do his damage. Big time.
This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers double their lead to 14. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. Shoves him off. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense returning to the field. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Goff. This one to Williams out left side. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down.
That's good. For our Lions, 1st down.
Now Goff taking off with it. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
On the tackle. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Dump-off caught by his back. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Off play action, Goff. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Back to their own side of the field now, Brock. This is 2nd and long.
It's 2nd down.
20!
Goff to the air now. Throwing the out route complete. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Now set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Give him 5 on the play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
That's another Detroit Lions 1st down.
180!
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Goff setting to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
A loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Here's Goff. Pass dumped off to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Goff on third. Looking right, and he finds him. And he has enough for that first down, but look at his teammates. They know something's up. Everybody looking at that flag on the field. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but across the line there, that earns the holding penalty. Third and long for him here. Downfield is fine, St. Brown. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line.
That's good for a Lions first down.
First down throw from Goff. Finds him over the middle. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Looking quickly here.
It's now second and 6.
Tight end going in motion here. Throwing again. Here's Goff. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here.
That's a gain of 3.
Goff now on third down. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Bucky here from the gun. And the defense escapes. They have a nice drive going, but the defense gets off the field by forcing that turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Dave Canales getting his Panthers out there for their next drive. Well, Brock, it only took them one play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Dumped off to his running back. And this won't get him any extra breathing room. He's brought down back at his own 7-yard line. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. He finds Evans left side. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. On the draw, it's Dowdle. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Panthers very close to an 11th win this season. The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this. 4th down. They're going to throw for it. Got his man. This is McMillan. And he's going to get him all the way up near that 30-yard line, Brock. Knocked down a step or two shy of it. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's the give to Dowdle. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game.
Here we go. Ready?
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Trying it left side. Dowdle. Still has some space inside the 35. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
They're going to pass it here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers have likely locked up the win right there. Xavier Leggett with the touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Panthers stretch their lead to 21.
Panthers 52, Lions 31. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Fighting his way through, but he lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And the defense piles on at the end here as they take it back for the touchdown. The Panthers keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. That is the type of hit Brock delivered precisely to separate him from the football. And good luck to anybody trying to hold on through that.
And if you get a fumble on a return, a lot of times with how the personnel is displaced in position, you could find a lane for an immediate return, and sometimes that open space even extends the whole way to the end zone for 6.
This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Panthers grow their lead yet again.
59, Lions 31. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Now Ryan Lyons just about ready. 1st and 10.
We go tonight. 180.
From the gun, Goff. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
It's a gain of 8.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down. Here he goes, one final shot. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. So the Panthers pick up the win here. And they continue playing their best ball of the season over this recent stretch as they pick up a 6th consecutive victory. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Charlotte.
Separation Sunday. I'm Scott Hansen. You're tuned in to the EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 13. Plenty to get you caught up on. We begin in Charlotte. The Panthers at home to take on the Detroit Lions. And this is Rico Dowdle. Throw it out there on a little simple screen pass, but he'll turn it into much more than that. It's a 73-yard catch and run to the house. The Panthers are absolutely red hot. They've now won 7 in a row as they get the job done in this one. From there, let's go out to Denver, checking in on the Broncos as they play host to the LA Rams. And it's Puka Nacua. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Rams come away with a victory. They win by 6. Lastly, let's go to Nashville. It's the Titans taking on the Eagles. And this is Jalen Hurts. It's a touchdown pass from 3 yards out. The Eagles win their second straight as they get the victory here. Until next week, Scott Hansen, good night from Orlando.